Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Friday workout. It is the final day of testing week, so it will be the final flex testing block. If there's anything you missed, anything you want to make up, or anything that wasn't on the list that we tested this week that you're interested in trying, this is your opportunity to do it. You'll have free reign to do it within reason. Just make sure you talk to your coach about it before you do it, okay? With that said, the workout of the day is just a little bit wide ranging. We're gonna start off with 2 minutes of cardio on the first round, 1 minute of cardio on the second round. Then we're gonna go into our Spider-Man stretch with a twist up, so elbow towards the floor near your foot, and then twist towards the sky. Eyes follow your hands to make sure they go into the right location on that. Next one will be our push-up to toe touch. So from the push-up position, I'm gonna push back, touching my hand to my opposite toe, back to the plank. Switch sides, hand to opposite toe, and then redo it. Everybody try to go from the ground on this one, even if you use your knees to get up to that plank position, okay? And then the final one is just a little knee rehab exercise, which is a theme for the day. Heel taps from the plate, so I'm up on the plate, in control, bending that knee, stretching against my ankle and my Achilles, just barely contacting that heel on the ground, down and up at about this pace, all right? So 20 reps should be agonizingly slow. You should be annoyed with it by the time you finish 20 reps, but you should also know that it's doing really good things for your glutes, for your quads, for your patella tendon, for the meniscus surfaces, all those little things that are easy to ignore until they hurt, okay? Next, we're gonna go into either our flex testing block or the workout of the day, which is going to focus on a bunch of different stuff. So I'll have the ropes down. You can either do a rope climb or 3 laybacks. Then we're gonna come back to our rack, which is set up the same way we would do a back squat, but now we have back rack lunges, and I'll let you guys pick how much weight you wanna do for a set of 8, but it should be significant, right? It should be in the 30 to 40% of your 1 rep max back squat, right? Stepping backwards, tapping that knee, and back to the middle. Stepping backwards, opposite knee, and then back to the middle. If you wanna do all of them on one leg, there's a very different feel to it. You could stay planted here and just do a down and up and finish them out on one leg. I believe that's harder than switching. When you are switching legs, when you're going left, right, it just imposes a little bit more balance demand onto it, but your legs do not get as much of that same like repetitive stress on them. So a little bit of either one, you choose it. All right, next is gonna go into, this one's gonna feel a little bit like Flex Friday, but it's gonna be a dumbbell complex on the bench, so a seated dumbbell complex. I'm gonna start off with 10 reps of a hammer curl, and then on the 10th one, I'll hold it up to my shoulders, and I'll do 10 reps of the shoulder press, immediately into as many reps as I can do of that hammer curl. So go to failure on the second set, and then immediately into as many reps as I can do of the shoulder press, right? So again, go to failure 2 times, 1 on curls and 1 on presses. Your arms and your shoulders should be lit. They should be roasted by the time you finish that. Next, we're gonna go into 2 band exercises. One is going to be a reverse squat. So I've got the band mounted down low, hooking it around my feet, and I am pulling my knees up to my chest, and I would like to pull them as high as I can under the power of my hip flexors, and I would like to have my heels stay off the ground the whole time. My low back stays pressed hard to the ground the whole time, okay? 20 reps, you should really be feeling in the lower abdominals and the hip flexors on that exercise. And then the final band exercise is our face pull, okay? So band face pull. Now I've got the band about sternum height. I think thumbs pointed down, and I'm pulling the band smoothly up over the top of my head, all right? Keep my hands approximately the same width as my elbows as I pull back, right? So what I don't wanna be is like right here with my knuckles close together. Think about pulling apart and over your head as you do that face pull. The final exercise is a reverse sled drag. This is not for speed. This is for toe to heel movement, all right? So again, another rehab exercise for the toe, but I'm reaching backward, planting that toe with the bottom of my foot vertical, and going somewhere around this fast. Okay, I'm not running with it. I'm just moving at a steady, smooth speed. So if I'm doing this and it looks like a big long reach and then a jerk backwards and then a stop, and then a big long reach and a jerk backwards and a stop, too much weight, okay? So get a weight on the sled, which is less than you might think it would be. Do it smooth, big step, like stab that toe into the ground behind you. Try not to be like leaning back with your foot flat, but try to get the top of your toe, the top of your big toe to stab into the ground with that bottom of the foot being vertical before you pull yourself backwards with that foot, okay? There is a technique to that one. And again, the weight on this will be lighter than you think it should be in order to get the right foot position and speed on that sled drag, okay? That is it. See if we can get through 4 rounds or 40 minutes, whatever comes first. I was thinking about 10 minutes a round should be achievable, but it'll get your heart rate up, okay? All right, that's it for Friday. Hope you guys had a great one. See you Saturday.